Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel, whether you're on YouTube or Rumble. In this video, I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions about stuff I've been seeing lately on mainstream media and social media posts, claiming that Trump is saying that boycotting Tesla is illegal. What those stories is leaving out is that there's been reports of vandalism involving Tesla products, Tesla stuff. There's people setting Cybertrucks on fire and vandalizing Tesla buildings, damaging Tesla properties, that kind of stuff. So, if you look at all that stuff that's been going on, people are damaging Tesla properties and setting Cybertrucks on fire and stuff like that, then you might catch the meaning of what Trump actually meant. Assuming that he actually said boycott, it is most likely that he misspoke and meant protest. And, or better yet, maybe riot or something, because damaging Tesla property, lighting Cybertrucks on fire, that is not protesting. That is illegal. And that is most likely what Trump was referring to when he mentioned illegal boycotts, and he misspoke and meant protest. Okay, not that protest in and of itself is illegal. This particular method of protest is illegal. I don't know if I would call it protest. I would call it damaging property, destroying Tesla property. That's what I would call it, and that is illegal. There was no way to get around that. There was no way to justify that, and everybody's making social media posts and the news covering as if to make it sound like, these people just, all they're doing is boycotting Tesla. That's all they're doing. And Trump is calling boycotting Tesla illegal. No, he did not. Okay? Sometimes, in the heat of the moment, people misspeak. Okay? People misspeak sometimes in the heat of the moment. And accidentally get a little bit mixed up and say something that's, and accidentally say something that's not true, but they meant something. They say something else that is true, and the overall message of what they're saying is true. So sometimes you have to look beyond what somebody said and look at the context, look at what's been going on. Look at these incidents that people are destroying Tesla property, people are lighting Cybertrucks on fire. We can look at all of that. I don't know how anybody who looks at all those incidents and they hear Trump make a statement about boycotting Tesla is illegal, that they might take that as a literal statement and rather they conclude that, well, he misspoke and he meant to say illegal protest, and he's referring to, all that vandalism and damaging Tesla property and lighting Cybertrucks on fire, that kind of stuff. Because these protests are not innocent. Well, maybe the mainstream media isn't even covering that at all. That would not surprise me. So it's like you're not even hearing about it on the mainstream media. Just another attempt to make Trump look bad, I guess. Okay, people sometimes misspeak. For example, during, I think, Obama's second campaign, I forget which campaign it was, he said, he's speaking at a rally. It's a video clip of him speaking at a rally during one of his campaigns, and I think it's for the 2012 campaign. And he says, and during his speech, he actually said something about going to the 57th state. Now, in that speech, now when it was saying like, he obviously meant 47th state, not 57th state. And what's interesting enough is, I didn't even know about that clip until after Trump was in office during Trump's first term. That's how little coverage that story got. When it happened, I didn't even know about it until a few years later. See, if that were Trump, it would have been fact-checked. Oh, Trump claims that there's 57 states. Meanwhile, Obama can slip up, well, Obama just misspoke. Like, why are they fact-checking misspeak? Like, why are they fact-checking people who accidentally misspeak and when they're obviously referring to something else that's true? So, this is an attempt to make Trump look bad. This is not just harmless protests. They are not just protesting. They are not just boycotting Tesla. And if that's what they was doing, then that would be fine. But they're damaging property. Okay, damaging property, damaging Tesla property, lighting Cybertrucks on fire, and those whatever else involved in Tesla. In order to protest against Doge, or protest against Doge, that is not protest. That is not protesting. You can protest without destroying property. Okay? Although, it would be wise to get your facts straight before going out there and protesting. Otherwise, you might come to find that they get protested against something that's not even going on. It's kind of embarrassing to protest it based on propaganda and misinformation, and you're protesting against something that's not even an issue, it's not even happening at all. That'd be kind of embarrassing, wouldn't it? So before you protest, go out there and get your facts straight. Make sure there's no misinformation going on about it. Okay? And again, there are better ways, but damaging property, that is not protesting. And that is what Trump is referring to. Trump is referring to people who are damaging Tesla properties. If he said boycott, which I would like to see proof of that, if he actually said illegal boycott, or boycotts already, then he misspoke and meant to say illegal protest, which I believe I did see a social media post from someone else who was reacting to him that actually said illegal protest. Not that the protest in and of itself is illegal, but the method of protest is illegal. Okay? If somebody wants to boycott Tesla to protest against Doge, they can do so by boycotting, like they can actually sit there and refuse to buy Tesla products. Okay? They can make signs and go out there and stuff like that. Something that's more peaceful, more civil. What they can't do is go out there and destroy property. And they can't destroy Tesla property and call it protesting. They can't light Cybertrucks on fire and call it protesting. That's what these people are doing. Okay? That's what's actually going on. That is what Trump is referring to when he said, if he actually said boycott, it's illegal. Boycott, he actually meant it. Protesting. That is what Trump is actually referring to. Okay? This is not protesting. Okay? There are better ways there are legal ways to protest. There are better ways to protest. Okay? Like, whether those few stores, say Walmart and Target, and I think Amazon, people were protesting that by boycotting. Well, I mean, that's better than destroying their property. even though I would disagree with their reasoning for protesting. But that's better than destroying Target property or stuff like that. It's kind of interesting that when it comes to protesting against Tesla stuff, they're actually destroying property. And they're calling it protest. You can't destroy property and call it protesting and then say, well, Trump's coming against my rights. No. You are damaging property. That is against the law. Okay? And hopefully I can find links to videos that cover that story and put it in the description. Hopefully. And that's it for this video. Bye.